So God has been laying this message in my spirit for some days now. And it took a lot of prayer to get this message out. So God has been putting down and pressing in my spirit that there will be no rest or no peace for the wicked. And where this word comes from is that a lot of God's children may have been suffering at the hands of some things that people have done to them, some things that people have said to them. And you may feel like it's unfair. You may feel like they got away with it. And you may feel like God is not vindicating you. But the best revenge that you could have ever got out of this situation is removing yourself, blocking whoever you needed to block, remove whoever you needed to remove, for God to do what He has to do for your life. You remain silent about a lot of things that happened to you. And see, the things that they did to you, if it would have been done to them, they probably would have not known what to do. But you being the sweethearted person that you are, the kind-hearted person that you are, whenever something was done to you, you always just went to God about it. You let Him do it to you, and you held your peace like God told you to, and you let God fight your battle for you. You didn't let nothing get in the way of you coming to pray to tell God what was going on, even though God already knew what was going on. But it's all a test of your faith. It's all a test for them too, to see if they're going to be accountable for their actions, accountable for the things that they done did and said to you. And you know what? You may never get an apology for the things that happen, and that's okay. You have to accept that and keep moving forward with your life. If you're a woman, keep minding your business, taking care of your kids. If you got kids, stay to yourself and do what you got to do for God, for yourself, for your children. If you're a man, you do the same thing. Kings, you do the same thing. You don't let it bother you. You don't let it affect you. You do your best to be at peace with the situation. And you see, God will handle whoever has wronged you, whoever has hurt you, whether it was mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. God handles it for you. He may not allow you to see it, but He may send confirmation. He may let you hear. If you have a voice to hear, He may let you hear. If you have a voice to see in the spiritual realm, He'll send you visions. God is a just God, and He always is faithful. He's faithful on His promises. He's faithful on protecting you. He's faithful on listening to you when you need someone to listen to you, when you need someone to comfort you and to guide you and to be there for you. And my prayers for anyone who has ever wronged or hurt me will always be, let your will be done in their life. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. You see, when people hurting you, maybe they've been hurt. And sometimes maybe they just doing it out of spite. But the thing is, just because somebody hurt you, just because somebody did something to you, just because whatever happened in your life, it doesn't give you the right to mistreat other people, to wrong other people, to make other people feel bad and mistreat other people and make them feel bad about themselves. And it's like a balance in between the two. And that's why my prayer for people that have ever wronged me or anybody else will always be, God, forgive them, for they know not what they do, and let your will be done in their life. A part of my testimony as to why God had me to move from my hometown that I really rarely tell anyone. It was some things happening around where I lived, and it was some things that happened to me that I remained silent about in that time because I didn't know how to explain it. I didn't know how to talk about it. Every time something happened, I just had to go and pray and ask God to help me. Help me out of this situation. Help bring me out of this. make a way of escape for me. Anytime something happened, that was always my prayer. And that's when God led me by his voice to tell me to move from my hometown. Because here's some things that happened around where I live, and it was some things that happened to me and my children that still to this day I haven't said nothing about. Because God told me to hold my peace and he'll fight for me. But with all of that, I did what the Lord asked me to do. It was not easy. And on this journey, it's not going to be easy. If God tell you to let certain people go, and let certain things go. So, keep your head up. Stay strong. Don't let them see you sweat. Stay in your word. Stay prayed up. And always let God handle it. And in Jesus' name, I pray that this word will bless you. I pray that the Lord will keep you and prosper you. And that he'll cause his face to shine upon you. And in Jesus' name, have a blessed day.